Hi guys, how we doing today? Welcome to Just on Tarot. We're going to be doing a look into the daily. All right, remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. We're using the Light Seers today. All right. What is the current energy for the day? What do we got going on for the day? The Magician. Current energy. Trying to manifest, create something. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. The World. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. With the Eight of Swords being and the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like today, maybe you're stuck in your head about something that you're trying to sow or trying to seed, or stuck in your head about the slow growth of something. I feel like ultimately your mindset is I'm trying to create, but kind of like, where am I going wrong? Like, what am I missing in this point? You know, and it's definitely about maybe changing things, trying new ideas, you know, closing. The World also talks about closing out a chapter. It's a closing and ending to something, but it's also a beginning of something. And I feel like whatever, like, you're trying to manifest that you feel like you're kind of stuck, or maybe you're in your head about, you know, I feel like you're trying to change that with that World card. You know, you're definitely allowing it to kind of grow in its own time. And I feel like that's maybe what this is about, is allowing it to grow, but keeping your mind open to ideas, possibilities, maybe getting a little creative with this Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Oh, I will pull one clarifier on this. Kind of see where we're at. What's this Magician? Magician, you're trying to create something that is like your wish fulfillment. Whatever that is, whether that's a relationship, whether that's some kind of career choice. What's this Five of Pentacles? Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Two came out. Three of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I think with this Five of Pentacles, you're waiting for something to happen. You're maybe waiting for offers to come in or something to change. And it's kind of like a teeter-tottering kind of effect with her walking over this water. And this might be just you kind of balancing out those emotions you have with that Seven of Wands. You know, balancing out the drive and the fire and the passions and the emotions that come along with it kind of breaks down that mindset you have going on in the Five of Pentacles. Like, I'm locked out. How do I get in? Can I just pick this key up and go? You know, the key's sitting there. You can just unlock it at any time you want, but you're kind of choosing not to. Maybe you're looking at different avenues. All right, what's this World card? Tell me about the World. The Moon. Kind of embracing the unknown, going where you've never been before. It's also maybe pushing through some kind of boundary that you've had set in like the back of your mind. It's also definitely, it's about emotions, the ebb and flow of things. And maybe that's what you're kind of trying to change in that world you have. Queen of Pentacles and clarified by the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. I think this is kind of like sitting back and allowing things to kind of come to you, allowing things to grow, definitely taking some kind of different perspective. I feel like this is introspection on where I can fire this Ace of Swords. Where am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? It's like that spark of an idea. All right. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please. Page of Swords with the King of Cups. I feel at this point, with the King of Cups and the Page of Swords, is that you're having that opportunity to be emotionally content. I wouldn't say content, but emotionally stable enough to look at all the possibilities, the ideas that you have around you. You know, if this was more relationship, I feel like you put the time, effort, and energy into something and didn't work out, and it's got you a little stuck in your head. You definitely are trying to manifest some kind of love if you're going towards a love read. You know, maybe you feel like you're left out or you're a little blocked right now and you're kind of waiting for that doorway or passageway to open up and allow something in. But at the same time, like, should I walk away? Should I wait? Should I walk away? Type of energy. All right. This could be love, career, project, whatever. You know, you're waiting for some kind of new change in cycle, but you're a little, you know, unaware of what's going to happen with the moon. It's like it's not quite clear to you yet. You're trying to focus on yourself, your self-care, your nurturing ability. Maybe at this point you're taking care of yourself. You're trying to focus on different things with that Hangman and kind of deciding on which direction we want to go. It's kind of like a weaving in and out energy. And when you get to this King of Cups, Page of Swords energy, I feel like this is kind of telling you that, you know, it's embrace your emotions. It is okay. Understand your emotions. Maybe you have to get out there and you have to research how to do that, how to get that. This also could be like you getting some higher learning about how your emotions control you. I feel like this is a lot about understanding the balance about emotions. Maybe that manifestation isn't showing up in the time that you want it. And you're like, why isn't this here? And then at some point you just kind of sit back and you're like, okay, I'm just going to allow it. And then I'm going to do some work. All right. The Tower under that with the Nine of Cups. Oh, and the Lovers. So this might be a love situation over here. This also might be, if that's your story. I feel like it's about sudden change or, you know, tearing down walls and boundaries. That could be tearing down the walls and boundaries in your mind, you know, allowing yourself to put yourself out there, to offer something to the world. But ultimately, it's a decision that you have to make. You just kind of have to trust yourself with that High Priestess. All right. That's what I have for your daily today. I hope it resonates. If it does resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. If you don't, that's totally cool. I'll hope you have a blessed day. Thanks, guys.